Welcome back, everybody, to the very last YouTube Live in Mexico for a good minute. It is 1:35 p.m. here right now, and at 11:30 p.m. tonight, I will be officially taken off from Mexico City straight to Amsterdam. Finally, gonna get to go home. I can't tell you how like and before I continue, obviously this is very much a first world luxury problem, so don't mind me complaining about it too much. But that being said, being stuck in limbo for like 5 days, waiting to having your bags ready to go, it does suck. And I will be multitasking this live with an online ranked board game. All right, buddy. As long as you hit the thumb, I don't care. Go for it. So, guys, ask me anything. Yesterday, I did a live, but I put it on private because it was whack. It was lame. I was not feeling the audience. It was like 15 people just watching and not asking questions. I'm not here for that. If people are not participating, I'm just turning it off because then what's the point? Um, so hopefully today we can do a better. We can have a better sesh because otherwise it just looks like I'm sitting here talking to myself, which is not the idea. I will say a positive about this whole thing, like not being able to fly and all of that. A positive that I've noticed is that it flips your perspective on the actual flight. So most people would look at it like, oh no, 12-hour flight, it sucks, it's an ordeal. I look at it now as a privilege. I'm like grateful that I get to take that flight. So it's not a burden. It's like it's a reward. And I feel like, and it's been like this every time because I've been using these type of special pilot bought tickets for the past 2 years, and it's always kind of uncertain and up in the air, pun intended. So when I do make it, I'm always like, oh, I'm so happy I'm here. And then I'm sitting next to someone that paid the full price, and they're like, I hate this. I gotta sit here for 12 hours. Um, so in that way, it's great. And I save so much money, guys. This back and forth would cost me $1,300, and now I'm paying $400. So I'm saving $900. So I had some people ask me like, "Why don't you buy a normal ticket?" Like that's why, because I'm saving a fuck ton of money. And until you guys start showering me with generous donations, which is not happening yet all the time, I'm relegated to being the absolute rat king and figuring out ways to keep my lifestyle sustainable. I'm gonna read both of these questions. Nico, thoughts on hair transplants? Would you get one if you needed it? Great question. Thank you so much for asking a question in this Ask Me Anything live. Like, it's I actually really appreciate it. Um, Honestly, I'm all for like hair transplants. I don't even know where to start. Like, because I know this bothers a lot of men, the fact that they lose hair up top. I would totally use it if I didn't have great hair. I think it's super solid. Also, like, it's kind of like can we talk about how insanely normalized women getting plastic surgery is these days? Like, that's something that I noticed being 37, dating women in their 20s, like 27, 28. Like, most of these girls that are 28 are already using Botox. I mean, you can call me, maybe I'm not the loop, maybe I'm conservative, maybe I'm old school, but I think that's, hi Elena. I think that is absolutely insane. Like, also, like so many women are getting lip fillers now, which look crazy to me. Like, it's one of those weird things where I feel only women thinks it looks good, but then for most men, it's like, the fuck is that? Why does your mouth look like that? Um, so I say all that to say, and these are all like artificial enhancements, like they're not even real. Like to all my kings out there, all my men, yeah, the very least you can do is transplant. Get it, absolutely get it and own it. And it's not even fake; it's your hair. Um, like it's not to me. It's not the same as a lip filler. It's not the same as Botox. It's not the same as a boob job. Like it's just taking your hair and putting it somewhere else. I guess you could say it's the same as a BBL where they fat transfer the fat into the ass. But yeah, I would totally do it. It's funny you ask me that because every other month I'll get like this epiphany that I should get a hair transplant, but in the form of a beard, and I should cover up my scar with a hair transplant. Um, and then I get like really excited about it. I'm like, I should do this. This is a good idea. But then in the end, I'm like, I don't know, kind of weird. Or like, where do I even start? And I would get very OCD about it. Like, who's going to be the surgeon that does it? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I don't know. But yeah, you should definitely get it. My buddy got one in Turkey, and he was very happy with the result. Um, don't go for the VBL. How do you feel living in Mexico? Thank you, Alan. I really appreciate that question. Um, by the way, guys, if you mind hitting the thumb, that would be so dope. There's at least 5 people who haven't hit the thumb yet, so you can close the chat box, hit the thumb, and that really helps the reach of this video. I'm a very small independent creator, so unfortunately, I have to beg and hassle you guys for this stuff. Um, I wish I had millions of followers that would just do it automatically, but it's not the case yet. Yeah, Nico, get the hair transplant, bro. Don't even like. It's one of the safest things you can do. It is very well researched, and it's gonna really enhance your life. Some men look really good bald. A lot of men don't. In your last videos, you look sad. Do you miss your home and relatives? Okay, so I was still answering the question. How do you feel it in Mexico? I'm gonna tie that in. Um, First of all, it never ceases to amaze me how good you guys have gotten at reading my emotions and reading my state of mind simply by my eyes, the way I talk, the way I communicate. And you're right. Like I've been very much in a rut. I've been feeling pretty bad and sad. Um, there's a bunch of factors. There is a bunch of different factors. I'll start with location. So I'm in Mexico City. I've been trying to make it back home. There's something about trying to make it back home and not getting there, even though it's only been 5 days. It's just discouraging. You feel so far away from people that you love. Definitely miss my family, miss my siblings, my cousins, um, some of my friends that I would say is primarily family that I miss. Um, and a lot of things have changed. I feel like right now anything I say about Mexico is not gonna be like it's not gonna be an honest not honest not it's not gonna be an objective analysis of Mexico and my life here because I'm aware that like June is the worst month to come to Mexico, guys. Never come to June. It is wet and cold and it's raining the whole day every day. And this is coming from somebody that used to live in Stockholm, in like a Scandinavian country with no sun, a Belgian person. Like I'm used to like not having sun and stuff, but I don't know. It just really sucks that it's always raining because it is a second world or third world country. There is no plumbing, so the streets flood immediately. So you can't really like the rain really makes you stuck in Mexico City because you can't walk the sidewalks. They flood immediately unless you have like proper. like anti-rain gear, but still it's a hassle. And then traffic and Ubers is also not an option because Mexican people, when it rains, they just start panicking and they already don't know how to drive. Like getting a people here, you don't have to like go to school to get a driver's license. Anyone can get a driver's license here. It's quite a lawless country in that sense. And so there's a lot of people that just don't know how to drive that are participating in traffic. Um, if you ask me, the most dangerous aspect of Mexico is by far the traffic. People drive like savages, like idiots. They have no regard for someone's life. It's really, you can't imagine how bad it is. Like take the worst traffic in Europe, like take like Italian traffic, whatever, or I don't know what else is like notoriously dangerous. Like yeah, let's take Italian traffic in Naples. It's 100 times worse here. It's infuriating. But so all of these things, so you can't get an Uber, you can't walk, so you're just kind of stuck with the rain. It sucks. But yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like right now, I'm just seeing all of the bad things of Mexico amplified. I the noise bothers me so much. Like there's just always noise. There's always a source of noise, and intense noise. People here are so numb to what noise is, um, and I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of like I'll wake up every morning the car's beeping. Cars here beep for no reason. They will just beep because they feel like it doesn't mean anything. It's like there will be a car in like yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Those little nuances come seeping through the cracks in terms of comparing in a more educated society like Belgium to that of Mexico, where there's just a lot of people who never took 5 seconds to think about anything. They're just on autopilot. They're just running from coffee to tacos to eating chips to drinking the regular Coke with all the sugar to eating quesadillas and chilaquiles to then getting back in traffic and acting a fool. Then putting on lucha libre or wrestling masks and wearing those to the gym. So much randomness in here in this society that is hard to swallow when your energy drops. Um, it's like, and that's any city. That's not just Mexico City, but um, any big city is like a meat grinder. It's a meat grinder that doesn't stop. It's grinding the meat. By the way, guys, we got 18 people and 10 thumbs. Can we get some more people hitting the thumb? Let's close the chat window, hit the thumb. Doesn't take much, and it does help the channel a lot. I would appreciate that. Um, every city is like a big meat grinder, and you need to like there are so many elements working against you in a city. There's like this crazy polluted air that you're breathing in because there's insane smog, because there's insane traffic, there's industrial traffic everywhere here. There's no government regulation. It's all just kind of like, like people haven't figured out the whole climate thing here. Nobody cares. Garbage and trash does not get recycled. It does not get, it's all in the same pile, you know. And so you're breathing in this toxic air. You're surrounded by noise. There's 24 million people in this city, guys. 24 million. Think about like just the scale of like, that's why I don't go to Centro. I like to stay in the bubble of Condesa in Roma Norte, which is considered the gentrified area. But yeah, the gentrified area is objectively 100 times nicer than any non-gentrified area. It's funny how people will hate on gentrified areas when they're objectively always the nicest and safest and cleanest places. It's like from where I'm looking, gentrification seems to clean everything up and seems to make everything cleaner and better and more well organized and safer. So, it's funny how that's looked at as such a bad thing when all I ever see it do is make things nicer. And of course, prices go up because value goes up because now it's actually nice. And then people complain that locals are no longer able to afford, you know, rent. Yeah, because now it's actually a nice place to live. You know what I mean? So would you rather live in a shit place pay low rent. Like you see what I'm saying? So yeah, all of those things. I'm still answering the question, how do I feel? All of those things. Like I'm just right now, I feel sick of it, man. I'm sick of the city. I'm kind of sick of my life here, and I'm yearning to be in a field of grass with no people around. I wear my you see my headphones right there. They're charging. I wear my noise canceling headphones like all day. You need that here. Most of the time, I don't even play music. I just have the noise cancellation on. Um, so I can't wait to get out. I can't wait to get on that plane tonight, and I'll sit on a plane for 20 hours if I have to. I don't give a fuck. 12 hours is nothing. So yeah, I'm yearning for Belgium and the peace and quiet. But around like funny enough, and this is why I'm telling you to take all of this with a grain of salt. I know in 1 month and a half I'll probably be like I'll be yearning for Mexico again, and the action that comes with this country and this culture, and the fact that there's so many single women that I can approach and you know like talk to and get to know. There's none of that in Belgium. There's no sex. There's no dating. There's no women for me, you know. So it's like I already know that I'm gonna. And that's why I'm blessed to have this like best of both worlds type of lifestyle where when I get sick of this, I can jump on a plane and go up to Belgium and recharge there. Don't go for the beard. You already carry all of yourself with confidence. That's awesome. Trying to hide it under the beard will generate more feelings of shame. Thank you, man. What's up, Fly Sky? What's up, Nathan? Daddy Max. Someone beeped at me yesterday and I got out the van and we almost fought. That's how offensive it is in England. I mean, same here, man. I've also gotten into a few very close fights because people will literally just like kill you with their car, and it triggers something in me that I can't control. It's like you're threatening my life, so now I want to hurt you. You know, I want to go on the attack. Why can't you date in Belgium? Like technically, I can. Okay, like I don't want to make it sound like I'm a victim or anything like that. Um, it starts with me not really liking Belgian girls. Last time I had a Belgian girlfriend, I was like 16. It's just there's just not. I don't like the way they dress. I don't like the way. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't turn me on. Belgian girls don't entice me. I don't like. Yeah. I also like more exotic girls, like anything that's not white, basically. Which doesn't mean I can't date white girls. I'm just saying, like, they're not my type. I don't really. Also, you have to understand, guys. In the eyes of Belgian society, I'm a fucking hippie. And I say that like I think that's funny because I think I'm a very like like I have a full-time job. I save money, I have savings. Like I think I'm very rational. I'm not woohoo. But in Belgium, all they see is a 37-year-old man that does not own a house yet and that is working in a job in Mexico City. So they're like Belgian women are very I mean not just a lot of women in the Western society are very interested in security and money and like stability. And I can't offer that. So that's why Mexico is 15 times bigger than Paris. Yep. Do you see a future for yourself in Mexico or Latin America more broadly? So I don't think I'm really not even I'm not even interested in going to South America ever again. I know that sounds wild, but I've done Colombia. It was all right. It's just not safe enough. Venezuela's not happening. Uruguay is not happening. Brazil maybe at some point. Even though it doesn't really draw me. You guys know I had a horrible experience in Rio de Janeiro. Argentina, maybe, but I don't know, man. I've met too many Argentinians to be like, let's go to Argentina. Just being honest here, man. Shout out Sweats, Viking Infantry Gang. Happy birthday, buddy. That's what's up. Speaking of the members, guys, not you Sweats, but if anyone feels like supporting the channel, you can click on the dollar sign below the chat box. You can send over a coffee, and that would be greatly appreciated. Um, but yeah, I at this point I have no interest in even visiting South America. Like that's just how I feel. If you would told me like if I can visit anything, it would be like maybe Japan. It would be like Canada. or some places in the US. I always have a good time. LA, New York. I have to go to New York soon. I haven't been there in ages. Um, no, so I don't think my future in South America doesn't exist. And as it pertains to my future in Mexico City, um, I've already determined that I do think when I come back after this trip to Belgium, so when I come back in August to Mexico City, I intend on using the time in Belgium, obviously, to get surgery. Also, I want to get off of the weed for like an extended period of time because I've been smoking a lot of weed here because I don't feel great. I'm not happy, so I resort to that, and it's a vicious circle. So when I come back with my face fixed, with new energy, and I really want to attack life again. So you can expect a lot of like intense content when I get back to Mexico because I really want to. Because you have to attack life, guys. Like the minute you surrender, because right now I'm not surrendering, but I'm kind of whining. You hear me? I'm whining. I'm complaining. I'm like pointing the finger. This sucks about Mexico. That sucks about Mexico. I'm doing that because I'm not happy because I'm no longer attacking and because I'm on defense and I'm getting pummeled. That's how life works, and I understand that. So I want to like I think it's important that you see this side of me and that I explain this, but I at the same time I put in the caveat of like needing self-aware enough to know why I feel this way and to not attach too much value and importance to these sentiments. It's really important to be able to separate yourself from your emotions. So right now I'm bummed out. I'm not feeling Mexico. I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. But it doesn't mean that my life here is over. I intend on coming back in August and, like I said, attacking it full on, finally leaving behind all the stuff from the past 2 years. That's also why I wrote the letter to my ex. That was also like my last bullet. Like, I just needed to do that. I'm happy I did that. She hasn't responded. I knew that. Um, and I just want to come back and be like, let's motherfucking go. One last final push to see if I can break through the barrier. Because I feel like I still haven't broken through that barrier. I've made I've made over 100 friends in the past 2 years, but I've lost like 50 of them again. You know, I've talked to at least over 50 girls. I've dated more than 10 or 15 girls. I don't know, but here I am alone. So it's about getting back up, continuing to attack, understanding, when it comes to love and all these things, you only need one person. You need it to hit one time. You only got to hit the lottery once, got to hit the bullseye once, and then you can build on that. So I'm reminding myself I'm not getting discouraged, but I do feel like September, October, November, those 3 months are going to be crucial because in December I go to Belgium again for Christmas. Um, So let's see. Those 3 months are going to be pivotal and essential in terms of my decision on whether or not I should stay longer. Um, Thank you for that question, Nico. By the way, guys, we have 30 people in here. If you appreciate the content and you like these lives, it would be so dope if you can hit the thumb up so you can close the chat box, click on the thumb, and that really helps me out a lot. Why can't you date in Belgium? Wait, I answered that right? Yeah. You should try the white meat again. I know it's a bit dry, but there's more of it, bro. I'm I'm not even gonna get into that question, man. It's not. I'm not thinking about it like that. It's not like I don't want to date a white girl or I don't want like. It's just what I like, and I tend to like more exotic women. Um, yeah, a good joint doesn't hurt, but too much is not good. I agree. A lot of Latina cheeks getting clapped when Big Boy Denzel gets back to Mexico City. It's not even about that, man, because I'm not one. I don't like casual sex. I'm all about my health, like, and I'm just scared to death of STDs because and you can use a condom and still get STDs. It's happened to me. So I'm like, you can get STDs from a blowjob. Like, I don't know, man. And this is definitely TMI, but I don't give a fuck at this point. Like, I feel like if you're watching this live, you get. I feel like you're watching because you want the real content. I'm gonna make a statement on Mexican women that is gonna sound bad, but it's it's true. It's my own experience. It's me talking about it with fellow men, other expat men. Um, Everything comes down to education, guys, and that includes sexual education. And in Mexico, it's a highly conservative Catholic country, like extremely conservative. Um, so in a lot of ways, sex is a taboo, right? Now, one of the most negative manifestations of the fact that sexual education is so non-existent and so bad in Mexico is that a lot of Mexican women really don't know shit about that. And so there's just a lot of STDs amongst women here because they don't protect themselves because guys are assholes. They don't use condoms. But like they also don't understand that, using a condom is not enough. Like you can still get STDs from other ways and other things. So when I first got here, I was a little bit more loose. I was a little bit like I had casual sex, but I regretted it. Like it was horrible because I like if I had casual sex with three different women, two times out of three, I would have like not a we're not talking herpes here or anything crazy, but like something, like some minor STD, if that's even a thing, a minor STD. And I was like, what the fuck? And so, and then in the beginning, I'm like, am I unlucky? Is like this, is that? But I've been, yeah, a lot of fellow men that I meet here and talk about this stuff happens the same to them. So, yeah, I don't like casual sex in Mexico. I don't advise it. Even with a condom, guys, like it's not worth it. Um, what do you need? Family, kids, mortgage, Richie? Do you smoke weed in Belgium or do you lay off? I smoke in Belgium. I smoke in Belgium, but I'm definitely gonna try to lay off there when I get there now. Hey guys, I'm giving you the Patreon content here, talking some real personal stuff. Do you want them? Okay. Yeah, yeah. I absolutely want a family, kids, a mortgage. I mean, I don't love a mortgage, but bro, I think I truly believe it's all about the person that you do it with. Like I do believe you meet that person and you're like, oh, this is it. You're the person I can do this with. We're a team now, and it just solves so many issues. Like it solves this constant analysis paralysis of partner choice and trying to max out. I think that's the worst thing about being single. It's like you're just always trying to find the best potential partner, try to max out. Um, I don't know. You like there's this Kanye song, Runaway, and the hook is like, and I always find, and I always find something wrong. That speaks to me because I can be with an extremely good looking woman, faithful, smart, and I catch myself self sabotaging and thinking, huh, I wonder if I can do better. You know what I mean? And then it seeps into your behavior, it seeps into certain actions, and then you lose her, and you're like, shit, that was pretty damn close to the max. So that's one of the biggest flaws I hate about myself. And it's ironic for somebody to walk around looking like goddamn Freddy Krueger, Frankenstein monster, to be so good at identifying flaws in other people, but I'm really good at that. Another thing I've been noticing, fuck it, this might be the most epic live of all times. By the way, guys, can we get some we have at least 8 people that haven't hit the thumb. So can you close the chat box, hit the thumb. If you haven't done it yet, I'm talking to you. Also, if somebody feels like supporting the channel, sending over $1, you can do so by clicking on the dollar sign below the chat box, and you can support. And I would really appreciate that. I'm enjoying this one. This might be the realest live ever, man. I'm talking about a lot of personal stuff. Um, but I don't care. Like, why wouldn't I? I think that's kind of what I owe to you guys as a YouTuber, and I want to talk about it. And I don't care who knows and who listens. Throw your hair look better than before. Don't worry, man. It'll be back a style that you like again. Um, so I was saying that something I've been noticing is I will see men that I think are objectively better looking than me, and I'll see their partner, right? I'll see the woman they're with, and I'll realize that I would not want to like, and this is me just being superficial and judging off of the looks. I realize that I would not want to be with that girl. Oh man, Ham on Tunes, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you really. That's so awesome of you. $20 is a lot of money. I really appreciate it, man. And I feel like me sharing these things and for you to see the value and recognize that and coming in here and supporting me like that means the world, man. So anyway, I will see these men that I know are objectively better looking than me, and they'll be with women that I wouldn't want to be with because I don't think basically they're hot enough, like they're not attractive enough. And it happens often. It happens really, really often to the point where I'm starting to think like there's definitely something wrong with me because all of these men are very capable of seeing past that and settling, you know, but I wouldn't. And so that scares me, that frightens me. And I hate that about myself. That's the one thing I wish I could change about myself. Like, I will see a girl in the street and I will immediately, again, I'm so good at finding something wrong. I will find something that I don't like about her. And I will get this very strong feeling of self disgust. I'll be so annoyed with myself. I have like a visceral feeling of like, the fuck is wrong with you, man? You can't even eat food without fucking food falling out. And you're like, oh, I wouldn't date that girl because you know I don't know because something you don't like about the way her face looks or her body structure. Like that's so weird, man. That's so fucked up. And so that also helps me in terms of accepting the fact that I got this cross to bear and people can judge me for it and it's okay because we're all assholes together, you know? That way I don't get discouraged by society. I don't hate society for judging me or turning me down because I'm worse. I'm way worse. So I gotta ask, what's your 3-2 order? I bet you're gonna go straight there. Not straight there, but my order is always throw the classics, man. Curryvar speciaal, tomatenketchup met ayam en bitterdauwe en een gewone friet met gewone mayonaise en zout. Classics. If I'm really hungry, I might get a Playboy speciaal met look, tomatenketchup. Um, I think a lot of these passport throws are losers. That's not to say Western people don't have serious problems when it comes to men. Yeah, I'm not team passport throw. I don't like that. Um, I yeah, I think it's sad to travel to a country to try and find a woman. It's very transactional. Um, I've been accused of that a few times. Like some people have asked me, like, is that player in Mexico to find a girl? And I really take offense to that. I really don't like that. Um, and to be super, this like, I hope no Mexicans watch this live because I'm talking so much shit. But if you're making a top 10, like Central American countries, like most beautiful women, yeah, Mexico is not. They're just not. I can say that. I'm an ugly fuck. I'm a deformed fucking creature. Ah! I'm crawling out of a dungeon with my 2 teeth so I can talk shit, all right? Mexican women are not, like, they don't have, like, yeah. I wouldn't say, they don't come close to Venezuelan girls, Dominican girls, Colombian girls, Argentinian girls, Peruvian girls, fucking like yeah, they're just so if that was my goal, I would never go to Mexico. Like other Brazil, yeah, literally anyone. Like, I'm sorry that that's just kind of the truth. Not a popular opinion, but fuck it. What's up, Katie? Um, I know many men who are definitely nice looking and they're with women that I would not look twice at. I know it sounds harsh, but I had a roommate in college who was objectively very nice looking that ended up with an interesting looking person. But I am with you. It's kind of messed up the thing that way, but it's a good thing. It shows how different we all are, and there's someone for us no matter what. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting. I feel like good looking people, but especially good looking guys, they don't even like they don't realize that they're good looking guys, and they just live life on this kind of like easy mode. And for some reason, a lot of the really good looking guys never end up dating really good looking women either. Like they don't care that much about looks as other dudes like us who gotta fight for this shit and who gotta maximize the muscle and all these things to stand out. And the hair, even though you guys hate my hair, that's fine. But there's a very interesting dynamic there. Do you have the skincare routine? Yeah, I have like this skin lotion I put on every day, and I also have like sunblock. Um, I had a friend like this. He thinks everyone is nice. That's the thing, man. Like, if you're a very good-looking person, yeah, the world is very nice to you, and it's. But if you're a non, like I always say this, and that's why we should have a lot of empathy for women. I do recognize that. If I was a woman, for example, going what I've gone through, I would be invisible. I would be dead. Like my value. If you're an ugly woman in this society, you have no value. You're invisible, and that is absolutely horrible. And this may sound weird as hell, but sometimes I will see people on the street and my heart will sink when I see them because I just know by looking at them they have a hard reality because of their looks, and it's so unfair. And that, with me, it's like, okay, I got my little Voldemort zombie beak, but like I'm still tall, I'm jacked, like I'm blonde, I got blue eyes, I got so much going. It's like nothing. It's like throwing rocks at a tank. Like I'm good. I can still walk in a room, be confident, talk shit. I can fight someone if I have to. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you're an unattractive woman in this society, you're cooked. You're done. Nobody cares. You're just like, I hate that. I hate that about society, man. Um, that's a joke. Most of them are cocky. My husband is the exception. You think so? Interesting. What is your supplement routine? I take Tonkat Ali in the morning. This like helps with my natural testosterone production. I take micromagnesium every night. I'm very big on fish oil. I take a lot of fish oil. I take micro zinc every night. Fish oil by Nordic Naturals, Ultimate Omega. Um, Fish oil literally heals my gym injuries. Like I will have like a tendonitis, and I will just up the fish oil, and it'll heal. I swear to God, it's an insane supplement. Every single person should be taking fish oil. Katie, of course. Me and my husband love your channel. I'm the same age as you. My husband's 35. Yes, cerebral palsy. He's had two open heart surgeries, once at birth and one at 16. Big shout out to your husband, Katie. Big shout out to you, sticking together. You're amazing. I love that. He's a fighter, and I love that you love him and he loves you, and you guys inspire me. Do you think less attractive men have just as hard as a less attractive woman? No, that's what I'm saying. It's not even close. It's not even close. Less attractive men have so many different alternatives to establish themselves in society. Women don't. Like women are 100% correct and right when they say it's a lot harder to be a woman in this society and that women have a bad deal in this society. Anybody who doesn't recognize that is a fucking idiot and is not being fair. Like men don't even have to be good looking. Like if a man is good looking, that's just bonus. Like I hate to be that guy, man, but if you're a guy, if you as a man, no matter how you look, If you can make money, if you can run a business, if you know how to talk, you're good, man. Like women don't even care about this stuff so much. They don't. They care way more about money and security and loyalty and you being there and you providing. Like that's way more important. Whereas men, most of us only care about two things. Thank you, Nathan. That's like 10% of my collection, dog. I got so many. If I showed you all the stuff I take, man, Ciproxy, it's like plant Adderall. I have like I have like literally 30 containers right there. Um, that's amazing. I've done fish oil supplements. When you burp, sometimes you could taste it, so I had to start taking flaxseed oil because you're not taking the good fish oil. I promise you, you're not taking the right one. Everybody takes the wrong one. This is the one you should be taking. There's no taste. There's no weirdness. This is my secret weapon. This turns me up. And then if I need to focus and lock in, like this one. I got so much. We're not going to get into all of that. But I'm telling you, fish oil, take the one that I recommended. I noticed in your videos you're tall and people get mocked by your height alone. Do you feel Mexicans get jealous of your European looks? No, they all they ever show me is love. Like I can't say a single bad thing about Mexicans treating me negatively. They show me love, respect, adoration. Yeah, I am taller than everybody else here in this country. Um, but yeah, it's great. I'm privileged. That's why I'm saying, like, guys, like, I can't stress that enough. The stuff that happened to me, like, literally still dating attractive women, and I don't have money to offer. I don't have security to offer, like financial security. Physical, sure, I'll fight somebody for you, but so my point is, like, it's incredible. Like, it's such a testament to men's position in society that what happened to me hasn't even slowed me down, really. Have you ever gone down the rabbit hole of researching cartels and organized crime in Mexico? Not really. I don't care that much. Not really, no. Men as they age have a lot easier than women aging. Yep. In this culture, men are validated through wealth, women better looks. Yep. Yes, Kirsten, you're right. Facts. See you, Simon. Stars on Mars. My partner, who I live with, says I'm in love and obsessed with you because she hears your voice each and every day. Hey, man, if the shoe fits, shout out to your partner, man. And shout out to you for always listening and watching me. You're definitely, like you said, you're not in the Legion of 500, you're in the Legion of 5. So I appreciate you, buddy. Shout out to your partner. She calls you a cult leader. Jesus. Yet she has no idea what you're talking about. That's funny. I'm a cult leader? Damn. I feel like that's a compliment, though. Would you say you are reliant on your supplements to go through life, like you can't live without them? No, but I am very big on like getting an edge, like any way I can. Um, but I don't rely on them, but they do enhance my life. But I can, The other day on Instagram, I saw that you were with a bunch of different ethnic group of people. Yeah, yeah. My friend group is very diverse. I have a lot of gay friends, a lot of black friends. That's what I like. I like to keep it like that. You're tall though, which is huge. Not every guy is 5'8" king here. No, that's a good point, man. The part that I'm definitely like least like conscious of is how valuable my tallness is. I do realize that, like a little bit. What's up, Cole? Grok. How much of the plus is it being white in Mexico? Would you say it helps your dating options? Bro, it's like a cheat code. Like there's a term for a specific type of what Mexican, and it's called whitexican. So it's like this subgroup of Mexican people that want to be white, and they're rich. So people with money here, they want to be as white as they possibly can. So they aspire to be white. They look up to be white. They want to have white friends. So yeah, it's a huge plus. Mexico is mad racist, mad racist. That's the thing. Like all of these like second world countries and stuff, they're far more racist than any first world Western country. Don't take what she says seriously. She's very dramatic. Hey, tell your girlfriend that if she clip this, record this on your phone, all right? I'm giving you 5 seconds. This is a message to Stars on Mars' girlfriend. As the cult leader of this motherfucking cult, I'm gonna have to kindly ask you to stop critiquing my reign, or I will have Stars on Mars dump your ass. And you better hit the like button, and you better hit the subscribe button and start watching this content, girl, if you want to build something meaningful with him. Taksamiket. There you go. That'll teach her. I have defended you multiple times, trying to tell her you're very inspiring. Don't worry, G, I got your back. Good. Grok, you're real as fuck, man. I really appreciate it. Very rare to find someone like that these days. I think I've just gotten to a point where, and not just today. I hope in general. I think you can find that. I always talk about like, so like I do make money with this. People do send money. Like Hamo and Tunes send $20 today. Like to me, that's a big deal. $20 is a lot of money. By the way, guys, if you want to support, you can click on the dollar sign below the chat box. And so I'm obsessed. This is in my Belgian nature and the way my dad raised me, my mom raised me. Like, I'm very big on value and giving value and receiving value. So when I go to a restaurant and I pay a lot of money and I get shitty service, I'll go ham. I can't like I don't take my money and then like don't give me value. So the same way you're telling me I'm the realist, here's the thing. I know none of the content I make compared to my peers, compared to my competition, like the edits are not there. There's no fancy edits. There's no crazy transitions. I don't even think necessarily like I'm that smart or that like I'm not an Andrew Huberman giving you some unique scientific perspective, or I'm not like, you know what I mean? The physique is not good enough to just be a muscle dude and just show off, not even close. So like, okay, how am I going to give you guys value? And I think where I shine, and I do feel that way, and I appreciate you for pointing that out, I will say things that no one else says out of fear for being judged or canceled. I will admit to things that I know will hurt my long term popularity and my image, but I think it's important because we're all monsters on the inside. We're all fucked. And I think it's important to voice that darkness. Like, just on this live, like I talked about Mexican women in general not being good looking. Like, who says that? You don't say that. I talk about me judging men better looking than me for being with women that I wouldn't even want to have sex with. That's crazy. Why did I choose to play into the shtick of being the ugly handicapped guy who's trying to make the best of it and empower you and love is love? Like, no, because that's not what it is. Because a lot of this stuff that you see, a lot of this survival is coming from ego, is coming from my refusal to lay down and accept my faith. Like, I'm gonna go down shooting. Like, that's what you see. And my form of going down shooting is moving to Mexico at 37, getting some goddamn grades, and owning it. You know what I mean? Like, I just walked up to a girl in the gym this morning. Like, she was ridiculously good looking. Like, I have no business talking to her. Only I think I do. So why the fuck not? I did it for the plot. Just walked over, was like, what's up? She told me she got a boyfriend. It's all good. But So, like, I don't think I'm necessarily, yeah, I just think I'm big on value, man. I just want to give you guys value. Do you see yourself buying property in Mexico or another country? No. I want to buy a house in Belgium, close to where my family lives. That's what I want to do. The longest relationship I've had since cancer was 2.5 years. My advice to you, man, save your money. Thank you, common sense. That's crazy. Most Belgians don't like to complain and only complain afterwards and online. I mean, we're definitely big complainers, but yeah, you're right. Like we complain, like we don't do it in person. Like we're like we'll do it like behind closed doors. Stars on Mars. I love you being real. That's why in part I like you. I'm exactly the same. Being a truth teller has put me in trouble millions of times, but honestly, I'll continue doing it. I'm doing me. hmm Appreciate that, buddy. A lot of men nowadays end up with ugly girls. If you want the nice and dense, top tier girls, it's not about the looks. It's about having money. Not, you know what? I used to hate that narrative. I used to hate that narrative. I used to be like, that's sucker talk. Like, that's like pickup artist insecure nonsense. Like, I would resent that notion. But this is definitely a side effect of me being now in my later 30s. Shit's real, man. It is about the like. It's not all about the money, but it kind of is. Once you pass 30 and you're dealing with women, it's about the money. Not just the money, but that gets your foot in the door. So yeah, that is kind of true. Yes, I did it for the plot, buddy. How often do you approach women? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, a lot, a lot. It's like every week I will have approached, I want to say, at least four very beautiful women. I'll show you guys my ex so you guys know like what I'm talking about. Because it's like it's easy for me to say, right? It's easy for me to sit here and be like, so this is me with my last girl that I dated. Um, Spilling the beans on this one. Yeah, like I like pretty girls. What can I say? And I would rather not be with a girl than giving you guys you you deserve it. You deserve to see. This is the prime content. So these are like the girls that I like. I mean, I think she's a 10 out of 10, and that's me being objective. I think she's super beautiful. So these are like this. I have a rule. If I don't if I see the girl and I'm not like I don't talk to them. It has to be like I have to instantly be like, oh my god, and then I'm like, now I gotta go and introduce myself. It is my job, like her, like she's yo, her landing though. That was all the same girl, by the way, because you're saying dates, but bro, thank you so much, man. Hello Tunes, you're holding it down hard with the donations today. I appreciate you, dog. Um, yeah, I don't know. I love beauty. I love beauty. It inspires me. It's one of the few things that still entices me. There's nothing more interesting to me than a beautiful woman. Like, I don't give a fuck about a bridge, a church, a cathedral, a museum. All that shit is bland and boring to me. Even nature. I like nature that is like whatever. Like it's nice, but But when I see a woman, I'm just like, I don't know. It's literally the highest form of art, in my opinion. It's like, and there's only one of each. They're unique. So, yeah, it is what it is. I appreciate you, Hambone. Women are attracted to the status. When they're young, it's the bad boys. After 30s, more so security, but they will always want to go after the winners. I think fun is probably the biggest currency. Yeah, but fun, women are not staying for fun. Fun can get you a good time, but they're not sticking around for fun. Yes, I meditate. I meditate with my yoga. I do like daily yoga. You speak about women in a way I don't like. I mean, I literally call them the highest form of art. And I don't know. I'm sorry. I think that's on you. That's a you problem. Um, and again, this is reality. Like I cannot tell you anything that's not really happening. And you know what the fun part about, so like I never lie to people. I don't lie to friends. I don't lie to girlfriends. I never cheated. Not because I think I'm this like, you know, incredible person. I just it's just the easiest way to live. If I don't lie, I don't have to keep track of lies. I don't have to like think I can just be like this is it's always the right answer when it's the honest answer, regardless of how it comes across. So even me sharing this to you guys right now, sharing all this stuff, you know, you can hate it, you can love it. I'm never gonna be perfect for all of you to like me, but I am giving you the honest Lorenz. Like this is really who I am. This is really how I think. And so maybe it's something that you can use to figure out why I'm able to be confident and love myself and walk around with a big facial disfigurement, but why it doesn't affect me. Maybe my assholeness outweighs, you know, the darkness of society. So I love it. I love my ego. I love my self love. I love my narcissistic tendencies, as some have called it. Whatever it is that I have, I wouldn't trade it for the world because I know how much goddamn energy and fight and fire one needs to swim upstream, up current in today's society every single day because there's so many things trying to put you down and make you feel like you're not worthy and you're not good enough. So whatever delusional DNA that I possess, I cherish it and I will continue to do so until the day I die. And on this channel, you guys get to have a brutally honest, very intimate outlook into my life and my reality. And this shit is not a game, it's not a joke. I'm not playing it up. I'm really motherfucking out here. I've been saying this. Wow, thank you so much, Life Threader. Wow, I really appreciate that, man. Wishing you a safe travel back home to Belgium. Your 2025 roadmap video is what I need more of. I love you. No homo. Man, big thank you for the donation. Bigger thank you for like that's the video, man. I wish that could have gotten more views. Like that might have been the best video I've done in the last 2 years. And it got like 2,000 views. But you saying like, damn, that like you have no idea. That means more to me than the money. But I love the money as well. So um only an American would say that. Wait, what part? Oh, you mean Elena? I'm confused. Elena doesn't respect Lorenz's Riz. Yeah, yeah, Elena, like you're absolutely entitled to your opinion, but can you please explain what part about women, what part of me talking about women you didn't like? Like I was literally saying they're the highest form of art, and like I don't know, to me they're the most beautiful thing on this planet. I don't know. I feel like, but please tell me what you think. Um, Guys, if you're in this live and you're enjoying it, and you're enjoying the honesty, you want me to keep it going, consider, not consider. Consider sending a donation. Sure, that's something you can consider. You can do that with a dollar sign. But something you shouldn't consider and just do is hit the thumb. Doesn't cost you anything. And if you can close the chat box and then you can hit the thumb, and these videos can reach more people, help me, which I think is justified. I'm giving you all I got here, man. And in the meantime, ask me any question you have, and we can keep it going. You want a real man? Sorry, but a man with nothing but looks is a waste, though I always desire a good looking man. I appreciate that common sense. Thank you. Gotta check my phone real quick. Okay, we're good. Do you have any plans to go fully remote with a remote job or online biz? Bro, you're looking at it. This is the future, man. This channel and me, like, let me be very clear. Like, this this whole thing, this is this is the retirement plan. YouTube is my plan. Um and I'm just not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop, and I'm gonna make it happen just by continuing to put out content, by continuing to yeah. Life threader, are you planning on doing workout videos? Not short ones, but like vlogs all working out. Man, I saw your comment the other day, and it's funny because I used to do more of that, but then I felt like people didn't necessarily like cared for them. But I will 100%. So it'll be easier for me once I'm back in Belgium in my regular gym. It's kind of easier for me to film there. So I'm definitely gonna take you through some some workout videos. 100%. Yeah. And once again, thank you so much for the donation, man. I really appreciate that. All right, guys, hit me with some more questions. We're 1 hour in. Hmm. Don't hop on the trend. Bro, I've never taken steroids in my life, and I certainly don't plan on ever hopping on trend. There is a possibility, there is a timeline in which I start using TRT in my 40s. Like, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's unlikely. I think I would rather go the natural route my whole life, but there is a chance. If I have like a super stable life, super stable income, all that stuff, maybe. Um, I see you ending up with a Belgian or European woman. Your values and train of thought is very Lutheran, modern. Latinas are too primitive, to be honest. They're lagging like 30 years compared to us. Uh, Depends, man. Depends. It's hard to make generalizations. I've met a lot of Latinas that are also very like modern and open-minded, and you know, depends. But yeah, maybe, man. I'm not ruling it out. I'm not saying it's definitely not happening, because it definitely can happen. Absolutely. I'm seriously considering ordering a pizza. 'Cause this is my last day in Mexico. After this, I'm really gonna kick the cut into another gear. And once I'm home tomorrow, it'll be my mom's home cooking, which is very get a pizza, order the pizza. This is your sign. You guys are funny. Lorenz, do you watch any fitness influencers? Yeah, I really like Mike Thurston. Like Mike Thurston is, um, I just like his style. I like his cheekiness. Yeah, I just love the way he talks. It's really entertaining. It's kind of like, I don't know. I just like him, watching him travel and talk about drinks and like I don't know. It's just he has a certain sarcasm and darkness to him that I really appreciate. I really like David Late. Just David Late, man. He's one of those guys, you know. Reminds me of my gym. Like I mean, I'm learning Gymshark right now. Um, I feel like I'm missing someone. Mike Thurston. I'll watch Sam Sullock a little bit, not much though. Like Sam is fine, but whatever. I'm not like obsessed with him at all. Do you find you have a different personality when you switch to Spanish? Yeah, definitely more playful and more like yeah, just like anything goes. I'm much more flirty in Spanish. Let me guess, Florida cheese pizza? Hell, motherfucking no. If you like Florida cheese pizza, you're a bum. Nah, I always get this. It's weird. It's like a chicken pizza. Fuck off! I don't want to rate this shit right now. Let me see. Should I order a pizza or should I order some Casa del Tonio? Hmm, that's a tough one. Cheeseless pizza. That's kind of crazy too. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of crazy too. Yeah, no. I like cheese on my pizza, just not four of them. Balboa Pizzeria. That's the one I always use in Mexico City. Sorry guys. Let me. I'm gonna get back to the reading the questions in one. I'm just need to make a decision on this. Mm, damn. What do I feel like? Do I feel like pepperoni? Mm, no, I don't think so. I think I want the. This is the one I always get, guys. It has like big bits of chicken on it. So in my mind, I'm still hitting my protein intake. Um, are you into cryptocurrency investing? So yeah, I have like 3 ETH that is just parked in my Binance account. So it's like that's like what $8,000 of ETH, but I'm just like keeping it there forever. Have you tried psilocybin? I have. I'm not big on psychedelics, man. I'm too sensitive for that. I don't like how it makes me feel. And I do think David Late is natural, but Mike Thurston, uh, I think David Late definitely used some steroids at some point in his life. Um, and yeah, Mike is not natural either. It's really good, actually. The sauce really stands out. Okay, what age range do you date in Mexico? Does age gap ever come up? Honestly, I could go as low as like 24, I would say. 24, I would do that. I haven't done that to be clear, but I would do that. Like if she's, worth it. My last girl was 28. That's like the sweet spot right now. I'm 37. So if I can date somebody that's 28, I love that. I would date somebody that's 30, like the love of my life, the girl that I lost last year, the one I wrote a letter to. She is 33 right now, so it's not like I care that much about it. Um, yeah, probably would not. I dated a woman who was 32, 42. Yeah, let me see if I still. No, I don't think I have a picture with her. No. Um, hmm. Let me just ordering this pizza. I'm here, guys. I just need to. Have you been trying yoga, meditation? I've been doing yoga every day, man. Like five times a week. Have you considered making content with other YouTubers or different content creators to get more views? No, because I don't feel like my content is so personality driven. It's so egocentric. How do I bring somebody else in? You see what I'm saying? I'm not sure about that. How that would work. How often do you eat fast food? Do you cook sometimes? Usually I cook every day, or like I'll meal prep, and I don't like fast food that much. But I'm not gonna lie, since I've been stuck in limbo and I've been trying to like leave Mexico and get back to Belgium, I've been eating a lot more fast food because yeah, it doesn't make sense. But in my mind, I'm like, why would I food prep like if I'm leaving? I don't want to be cooking and dealing with this shit. So the last few days, I've been eating very poorly, very unhealthy. You have very beautiful hair. I think you should wear it long. Don't worry. I'll be staying with my mom real soon, and she hates my braids, so it'll be long again. Any spiritual teachers you like in particular? Um, yeah, I like. I used to watch a lot of Dry Creek Wrangler School. I like him, old cowboy. He's a bit conservative though, and too Catholic for my liking, but he's cool. I like him. Um, ¿Quién knows? Mm. Oh, I like the YouTube channel, The School of Life. I like that one. I like a lot. Why do you dislike traditional style relationships? I noticed from some of your lives that you aren't a fan of the man paying the bills and sorting out flights. Hmm. You know, it's funny. I'm living in Mexico. I'm coming or like I'm changing my opinion on that and my stance. I think I just come from a very like I come from Belgium, which like some might consider a relatively liberal lifestyle. Where I come from, women are independent, women make their own money, and you're not supposed to pay for the woman. Like to me, I always felt like that is, going into like I don't know. It's just if you pay for a woman's flights and food and everything, it's like you're paying for sex. You're paying for everything. You're like it's just to me like why wouldn't she chip in? Doesn't make sense to me. But living here in Mexico and spending a lot of time here, I have to come around to like seeing things a little bit differently. I will admit that. Like I feel like I'm being too idealistic and I need to accept reality and stop denying why everybody does it like this for a reason. Yes, Mexico is the most obese country in the world. It's crazy. Yeah, because people here then they just have no notion about what healthy food is and they love liquid calories. Everybody here drinks sugar drinks all day. If you go to a pharmacy, half of the pharmacy is this electrolyte drink. It's like electrolyte, and it's just like a super sugary drink. Is this? I use it for a water bottle. This is water, but they put like it's like some sugary drink in it, and it's like Gatorade. You should only ever drink that if you're running a marathon. You know what I'm saying? Um, but people here they even drink it as medicine. Like they'll get sick and then they'll drink electrolytes because they think they're drinking vitamins. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, they're super obese. Unfortunately, still haven't ordered this pizza. I'm not sure what I want anymore. Hmm. Do I want sushi? Do I want sushi? Do I want a burger? No, no, I think it's good like this. I think this is the way to go. The sushi here be crazy expensive, man. It's just not a good deal. Yeah, place this order. Okay, let's go. Done. That's the problem with being short is you're gonna grow sideways quick. Yeah. All right, guys. If you appreciate the channel and the content, consider clicking on the dollar sign below the chat box. It allows you to make a donation to the channel, and it supports my content. It supports all of these things that I do, and of course, you know, I do appreciate it a lot. Um, Also, if you haven't hit the thumb yet on this video, please close the chat box and then you can hit the thumb, and that really helps. Have you seen that never give up guy? He's married and got a kid now. Bro, are you kidding me? I did a whole reaction video to him, and that video got like 600,000 views. Like, I went viral because of him, because he went viral. Of course I know him. Sweats. Thoughts on, by the way, shout out to all my members, man. Shouting out to all the Viking infantry. You guys rock. Thoughts on cyberbullying. I was reading about a YouTuber today named Nikayla Rain. She took her own life because she was bullied online. I think Congress needs to pass a law against cyberbullying. My thoughts. Oh, it's not gonna be a popular opinion. When you step into the arena of public opinion, you have to understand what comes with it. You can't expect to post content on YouTube and share these things. There's a price to pay, guys, and the price to pay is negative feedback, it's scrutiny, it's shitty comments, it's cyberbullying. I think that's just a reality of the situation. Like, this line of work, doing YouTube and being into this, um, that's just what comes with it. Of course, people that cyberbully are assholes and idiots, and I hate them. But it's just the reality of the situation is they're there. So if you can get affected by cyberbullying to the point where you would take your own life, like, they should not have let her be a content creator. Like, somebody should have looked out for her, and somebody should have been like, hey, I don't think this is the way to go. I know that may sound horrible, and I'm not defending the people that do that, like that do the cyberbullying, but bro, it's like, that's like people that want to be famous and then they become famous and then all they do is complain about being famous. It's like, comes with the package. It's like, and every line of work has something like that. Like, if you want to be a teacher and have a lot of vacation, guess what? You're gonna have to deal with very difficult kids, and it's a super hard job, and no one's gonna thank you for it. And like, you know what I mean? Like, everything is like that. If you want to be a big time sales manager, you're gonna have to work long hours, probably get some type of addiction, whether it's alcohol or cocaine. Like, you're always gonna be stressed. Like, every line of work comes with something. So that's how I feel. Interesting to hear. I just wanted to bring it up because I've experienced both types of relationships. I prefer traditional style any day of the week. I mean, sure, you would, like, of course you prefer the relationship in which you don't have to pay and you're being taken care of. And I'm not coming at you. I'm just like, yeah, I assume I would like that too more. If I get to choose between two women, they're equal, right? Like, looks, whatever, but one of them pays all my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the one that pays all my shit. Like, that is objectively a better life. Like, so I don't knock women for wanting that. Makes sense. Strong, independent woman versus woman who's happy to be a homemaker and take care of you if you take care of her. Sure, yeah, it goes both ways. And then there's this notion that if I pay for everything, you're gonna take care of me, and like, yeah, no, sure. And I can get jiggy with that. I can accept that. I could see that. Why did your last girl dump you? She didn't dump me then. What are your plans after visiting your family? Um, I might to Barcelona for a few days this summer, but and then in August I might do this yoga retreat in Guatemala. But yeah, and then I think in maybe like October I might do an LA trip again. I really enjoyed my last time in LA. Are we getting a winter arc 2026? Hell yeah! You know we're gonna get a winter arc, baby. We're gonna be depressed. We're gonna be down and out, and stay down till you come up, guys. We didn't stuck at 32 thumbs, and I know a bunch of people joined. If you haven't hit the thumb yet, please do me a favor. Close the chat box, hit the thumb. Let's get this thing to 50 thumbs, man. I've been live for like an hour and a half. Let's get some love going. Like, if you please, like, I'm a small independent creator. I wish I had the luxury of just having hordes of people just hammering that thumb. Unfortunately, I have to ask. So please help me out here. Thoughts on Payroll Giovanni's new single? Haven't heard it. I'm waiting on the new Young Thug album, even though my expectations were quite low. I did not like the Carter Six, and I'm waiting on that new Gunna album. Young Thug, Gunna. Who else is dropping? Um, Complaining about cyberbullying as a YouTuber is like jumping into the Nile and screaming, "Why is this crocodile attacking me?" Yeah, a little bit. How do you deal with loneliness? Reading books. Reading is a great way to take your mind off of loneliness. Um, mm, Purpose. Staying busy. Having your day planned out before it begins. Not waking up like, what am I gonna do today? Like, no. Like, that's why I do gym and yoga every single day. I just make sure. So my day is basically filled with these blocks of purpose. One block is gym. One block is yoga. One block is going live and talking to you. One block is coaching my clients one on one. And then another block might be cardio or cooking or smoking a joint. And voila, the day is passed. You see what I'm saying? Like, you just have to have these blocks, man. You have to like get out there and develop interests the way I developed an interest and found yoga, because lifting weights was not cutting it. Lifting weights was not cutting it. Do you like G Easy? Not really. I always thumbed your videos. Thank you. How do you deal with strange looks from a woman? I try to immediately forget it. Immediately, I'm just like, okay, don't even sweat it, because it does happen a lot. I just block it out. And then I remind myself that I'm also a superficial fuck who would not date me if I was a girl. So it's fine. Have you ever had skin grafted from your abs? I had appendicitis 6 months ago. I'm only just recovering and able to do outdoor work. Wow. No, I haven't then. There's been talk about, so there's like to enhance my face, they could take this part of tissue that is basically below my abs. So they would cut my abs, take out this tissue from beneath it, and then close my abs. It would take like 8 months to heal, and then it would give me a fuller face. But yeah, for obvious reasons, I have not obliged and agreed with that approach. I should get back into reading. I'm always listening to audiobooks. Yeah, people mistake what the value of reading is. It's not about the information, guys. Reading is actually a form of meditation, and it's like a great way for you to like take your mind off of things that are not important and to like I'm laughing because I feel like I'm starting to get tired, so My sentence structures is all over the place. Something happens when you read. It makes you calmer. It makes you happier, and it's like internalizing the words. It also blocks out intrusive thoughts. It's kind of like yoga. If you ask me like the biggest advantages of yoga, it's hard for me to like line them up. I just know that everything in life becomes better when I do yoga regularly. The same with reading. Like audiobooks is not the same. That's like listening to a workout instead of doing the workout. Like it's not the same. And it's not about the content as much it is about the action as it is about the action of the reading. Watch read Fools Die. See, I can't say fools, the phonetics. That's like a hard one for my mouth. By Mario Puzo. That's a great one. And Stoner is also a great book. I should get better at that. What are your thoughts on guys who spend 8 hours a day playing video games and 0 hours exercising or going out for a walk? You guys are willingly living in the matrix. Like you're ruining your life. You're throwing away your time. It's so sad. This is your avatar, guys. This body. Get in the motherfucking gym. Build some muscle. Lose some weight. Get a haircut. Get some goddamn braids. I don't get some tattoos. Build out this avatar. Don't build out the digital avatar on your goddamn PlayStation. Life is a video game. Every woman that you run into, or every guy that you like, they are the side quests. You can do anything you want. Like all of these people around you in society, they're like NPCs judging you, and you're like, ooh, guess what? You can make an absolute fool out of yourself. I went to a girl in the middle of the gym this day. She was on the phone. It was mad awkward. I was like, oh, she's like, what? And then I asked her, I'm like, want to go out for a coffee? She's like, no, I got a boyfriend. Fuck off. Everybody saw it. They're like, but they would never do that. And guess what? Life still went on. I still got a sick chest bump. I posted a video about it today, by the way, on my YouTube shorts. I'm still fucking running things on YouTube. I got like 35 people watching me. Life is great. I'm hopping on a jet tonight to go to Belgium. Like, you're powerful. I'm powerful. We can do anything we want, guys. Like, I know that sounds like such a goddamn cliche, but it's really true. We're so powerful. One look at me strange lowers my self-confidence. Fuck him. The only people that give negative feedback through facial looks, like through a certain look, are the ones that are not happy with themselves. Yes, the flight to Belgium tonight is definite. It is happening. I already got my boarding pass. I got my seat assigned. I'm flying tonight, baby. Back to the plains of peace, the green grass in Belgium. I can't wait. Can't wait to see my family. I just called my mom, told her I'm excited to see her. How did you feel when you hit 30? Nothing happened when I hit 30. It was like what I thought would happen when I hit 30 happened when I hit like 33. And then it happened again recently when I hit 37. Now I'm like a lot more conscious of my age, having some fears. Definitely a little bit of a midlife crisis, you know, kind of bubbling, bubbling in the middle. All right, guys, I'm wrapping up this live. I'm dead ass tired. Guys, can we get to 50 likes though? I know there are 6 people. I've been giving it my all for 90 minutes. Look at my eyes. I'm cooked. I know there are 6 people who have not hit that thumb yet. I'm talking to you right now. I know you're right. You're watching this. You're hearing this. I'm not crazy. Hit that thumb. Let's get to 50 likes now. And if you really wanna like support, you can also click on the dollar sign below the chat box and make a donation. Get some world famous Belgian chocolate when you're home. Currently 21 degrees. Oh yeah, and today is a down day. It's about to get a lot hotter. Do you recommend dating apps? No, they're not a waste of time. Get on Bumble. Get on Bumble, man. Bumble is great. Matter of fact, I'll check my Bumble right now. All right, guys. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, String. Thank you, Gustavo. Shout out to Nala, Jalisco. Have a good flight. I appreciate you guys. This was an epic live, guys. This is the most personal live I ever did. Couldn't have done it without you guys. So I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I'll get you on the other side. Next time you'll see me, I'll be jet lagged, but I'll be happy and I'll be home and safe. Peace.